Hello, 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 my beautiful Fierce Unit ladies. Happy Thursday. It is our unit meeting. I want to sincerely apologize. We had a meeting last week. I recorded it, and then for some reason, I don't know why this has happened a couple times on my computer. I couldn't find the recording. So I was like, great. There was no meeting last week. So if you're like, I totally missed it, nope, that was my fault. So several things that I want to go over today in terms of our training. Biggest one that I want to go over, couple of quick announcements. So I was going to do a beauty bingo this month, but I'm making the decision not to. We're going to take a month off. So we will do a beauty bingo next month, and I'm going to schedule it for, hold on, let me bring up my calendar so you guys can put it on yours. I am going to schedule it for the first Thursday, August the 4th. Now, beauty bingo. If you're new in your business, you're like, what the heck is that? There is a beauty bingo card. I will post this by the end of this week. And basically it's numbered 1 through 25. Some of the squares have products in it. Some of the squares talk about the business opportunity, and your guests get to join. We do it via Zoom. So you really want to invite your customers and guests on here. Several of you have had customers on before. And basically what we do is a quick, usually 30 minutes. And I literally just keep pulling out numbers until someone's 5 random numbers are called. So they just pick 5 random numbers. It doesn't go in like diagonal or horizontal or any of that. It's just 5 random numbers that they pick from that beauty bingo card. And then I do giveaways. So in the past, if we have at least 10 members or 10 guests, I should say, on, I pick 2 beauty bingo winners. If we have less than 10, then I only pick 1. We've done giveaways for like a miracle set before, a glam bag filled with $50 in free makeup products. So I haven't quite decided what the free gifts are going to be yet. I'm going to look through my products and see what I have. But that's going to be the date that we're going to do it. So we're going to do it Thursday, August the 4th. It will be at 6:30. I'm sorry, we're going to do it for 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It'll be via Zoom. I'll provide the meeting ID, and literally that's it. You just have to have your guests join. It's a quick 30 minutes. I pick random numbers until we get at least 1 beauty bingo winner. Of course, the goal is to have 10 guests on. If we have at least 10, then I'll pick 2 winners, okay? And that's all it is. It's free to your guests. I want to encourage you, if you do have guests, to also join on. You don't get to win, okay? It's for your customers. But here's the cool thing. Even if they're not a winner, you guys, I provide you a script to follow up with customers, and you offer them a discount. So it can be something as simple as like, hey, beautiful, thanks for joining our beauty bingo tonight. As a thank you, I know you weren't selected as a winner, but you get to enjoy 20% off any products until the 15th of the month, like give a deadline, but also apply the script to you. So again, that's going to be Thursday, August the 4th. It'll be via Zoom. I'll provide a meeting ID. Super fun. The other thing I wanted to share with you all is there is an event coming up, and I'm going to post about this today. So it is going to be in our Glam and Care Corner. It is a group created on Facebook prior to COVID. We've done several guest events on there. Lately, we have not. So going into this new year, that is my commitment to you all as your mentor, that I want to offer at least 1 to 2 live events a month. And going into August, I'm going to really be ramping this up more. And I'm going to be I want to offer 1 event where I'm doing it for you. And then there's going to be another event with like a guest host. And I'm going to be collaborating with various sales directors. So for the month of July, there is an event happening next Thursday, the 28th at 5:30 p.m. We're just going to stream it live into our Glam and Care Corner. Guests do not need samples, but I want to encourage you to invite guests. So I'm going to post the flyer. I'm going to post a script. And then once they say yes, then I will supply to you. Well, actually, I'll make sure you're part of the Glam and Care Corner, okay? So if you don't think you are, that's the group name. Just reach out to me, I'll add you. And then all you have to do is you invite those people that are on Facebook into the Glam and Care Corner. You can actually just send them the link and say, hey, make sure you're live on here at 5:30 next Thursday, the 28th. And basically we're calling it this Show Off the Sun Goddess You Are. That's the event. So we're going to be talking about good summer looks that your makeup won't melt away. So we're going to be featuring like the liquid eyeshadow. We're going to be featuring some of our really amazing lip glosses. We're going to be featuring our CC cream. all about primers too, like foundation primer and eye primer and why those are important. So it's just going to be going over some makeup. It shouldn't be more than 30 minutes. We're going to encourage people to be on live. As we see people live and kind of commenting, then we're going to pick maybe some random winners for some free products. And again, I want to encourage you to invite your guests. So again, I'm going to create, there's a flyer. I'm going to create a script, and I'm going to see if I can embed the link of the Facebook group in there. That way, those of you that have VIP pages, you can post on your VIP pages, encourage people to be on live. And again, that's going to be my commitment to all of you going into this new seminar year, is I am going to be doing more events for you guys, because I really want to encourage you guys to be making some money and working. So next month, we will do beauty bingo. I also want to do a virtual spa nights where I will send out pampering kits to you all, like Crystal's done in the past with her events. I would like to offer one for you guys. A couple of you have been really great in your businesses and have reached out to me and are like, hey, Crystal, would you mind going on live with me on my VIP group to demonstrate the skincare, or we can do a fun, whatever sort of class that you want. It doesn't have to be skincare, you guys. We can do like a makeup sort of thing, and I have different ideas. I know for the month of August, I'm working with another sales director to create an event. And again, that's something I'm going to be doing, like I said, at least once a month. I want to do an event for you all. It'll just be myself. And then there will be a secondary event where I'm collaborating with another sales director, just because I don't want it to just be my face that you guys see all the time. Okay. So I'll keep you posted on those events. Again, next Thursday, the 28th at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time PM. I'll post all the information today. Please make sure you guys get guests on, please. Because again, this is to benefit you guys. And then after the event, I will text you guys, or I'll post it in our unit page as well as Voxer group. Hey, here's a script to send out to those customers as a follow-up to help you generate some sales. The other big announcement, if you have not taken advantage of it, you have till August the 17th to sign up your customers for PCP program. PCP stands for Preferred Customer Program. That's where the company sends them a catalog in the mail, the lookbook, right? And in this catalog, they put a sample in the middle. So it's a sample of one of the new products coming out. Take advantage of this. It's now 90 cents per customer per catalog. If you don't know where to find that to sign up your customers, let me know. It's pretty easy to get them signed up. I would highly suggest you signing up your customers that have been like your top customers. If you're newer in your business, I would send it to those that have ordered from you. Those of you that have been in your business a little bit longer, then send it to your customers that have spent $100 or more. It's just a great follow-up tool as well, because once it's sent out to them, then you can follow up and say, hey, Susie Q, I wanted to make sure you received your catalog. Have you had a chance to look through it? What products are you really excited about? I should be receiving my Buzz Kit any day now with the new products for me to smell, touch, and feel. I want to give a huge shout out to Jennifer Faye. I'm like, what last name? Jennifer Faye / Madden. She's the first one in our unit to receive her jewelry for this month. Way to go, girlfriend. Congrats. And because you have received it, as soon as I receive my Buzz Kit, you and I will collaborate and set up a quick video chat so I can show you the new products coming out, because they won't announce the new products coming out until August 1st. You guys have to wait 10 more days. So hopefully I get my Buzz Kit any day in the mail now, and I can schedule that with you, Jen, and I can show off the new products to you. So I'm excited. I'm trying to think if there's any other big announcements. So if I have not shared this already, and I hate to sound like a broken record, but I feel like if I don't repeat it, then we don't know what the goal is. So if you missed the information from our last meeting, so not last week, the week before, we did miss it to requalify for car, whether that's the first level car, which is Malibu, or Equinox. We missed it completely for June in this last seminar year. So the company has given us an extension. We have until the end of September to requalify for Equinox. So we still have to do about 20,000, but we have the rest of July, we have the rest of August, and all of September. I would love to wrap that up sooner than later because it's pressure off my shoulders, and it means I get to still drive a car with Mary Kay. So we still have some work to do, and I am not wavering from that whatsoever. If you guys haven't seen me, I am working like full throttle. I've had some amazing shifts in my business. I've been doing a lot of lead generating, putting out more facial boxes, doing booking calls like a mad woman. I have appointments coming up. I have one scheduled for tomorrow. I have one scheduled for Saturday. I have two scheduled for Sunday, and I'm planning on filling up my calendar for next week as well. And just being very intentional, when I'm out and about, like today, I have to go check on facial boxes. I'm going to have some extra ones with me. That way, if I see a cute spot, I put out more boxes. The other day I went with Letty, who unfortunately she's not in our unit. She's in another unit, but she's become a very close friend of mine. We go out a lot. We go out at least once or twice a week just to work our business, whether that's lead generating or earlier this week, her and I do currently have two, we refer to them as Rose promos or customer appreciation partnerships. And essentially what it is collaborating with a restaurant. I've done it with gyms. I've done it with small little boutique stores as well, where you and that business are in agreement that you come once a month. And typically it's better if it's two of you and not just one of you. We don't set up a table or anything that says that we're with Mary Kay, just because we don't want to distract from the business. Essentially, we're there to help out the business, but they're also helping us. So we're kind of a greeter before the greeter. And we go for one day a month for an hour, typically during their busiest time. And we pass out roses to all the women clientele that go into the establishment. And then we also tell them we're raffling off a free pampering session. They want to enter, they provide their name and number, and then we follow up with them. And I have several that I've done this in the past with. We currently collaborate with a Texas Roadhouse in High Desert in Victorville. I think it's considered Hemet or Hesperia. I know there's another consultant in another unit. She does it with a Texas Roadhouse in Corona. Me and Letty have two restaurants currently in the Inland Empire that we collaborate with. And there was a slew of different ones we wanted to go to, but I've been really wanting to collaborate with like a brewery, just because a lot of times they have special events that occur. Sometimes they have like ladies' nights. And so there was a couple of breweries that we hit up and we're really excited. I have to do some following up with them tomorrow. But I made sure, because I'm like, okay, well, we're out and about. I'm going to make sure to carry facial boxes. And I didn't put that as one of my wins. And while we were out and about, I found 3 new homes for my facial boxes, and I'm really excited about them. So just kind of making sure, again, you're doing your best to work your business full circle. And so that's kind of what I wanted to talk about tonight. Oh, before we jump into that, so the goal, to reiterate, is to requalify for Equinox by the end of September. We have some work to do. Personally speaking, I am committing to bringing in 5 new team members a month. I just added my first one yesterday. Yay, I can't wait for you guys to meet her. Her name's Bianca. And I also want to accomplish Queen Court of Sales by the end of this year. I'm sorry, Court of Sales by the end of this year, which means I am doing 40,000 retail personally into the company. I want to accomplish that by the end of December. I don't want to wait a full year. And I want to accomplish Court of Sharing, which is where I bring in 24 personally qualified consultants. Qualified means within your first 90 days, you do a $600 or more order, and it can be cumulative. It doesn't have to be all at once. So that is my personal commitment. And then once we qualify for Equinox by the end of September, I'm not stopping anytime soon. I want to accomplish Pink Cadillac by the end of December. So I'm really excited for those of you that are running alongside me to see this journey that we're embarking on, and the shift in movement in our unit. We've had some amazing women join, and we still have some amazing women and guys that are a part of our unit. Yes, I said guys. We have a guy that's in our unit, and he's pretty awesome. I can't wait to do his launch party and get him going. But this opportunity is just such a huge blessing, you guys. It really, really is. And I want to apologize and give myself a little grace today if I seem just a little, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say distracted, but we'll use that word. It's kind of a sobering day for me today. It is my dad's birthday, or would have been my dad's birthday. So it's never easy. Next month will mark 2 years that he's been gone, and it doesn't get easier. And sometimes it creeps up on you those moments, and you got to work through it. And so that's why today I'm choosing to stay busy, because I know ultimately that's what he would want, was for me to keep pushing forward and accomplish the goals that I want to accomplish, and reach for my dreams that I want to achieve. So Jumping into our training for tonight, I want to talk about rejection and working through obstacles, because I know that that can be so difficult, you guys. I mean, and I've touched upon this, but I just feel the need to touch upon it again. And I recently had a really great conversation with a consultant. So if this is you, you're going to be like, oh, I remember that conversation about being passionate about your business. There's a difference between working your business from a place of necessity and working your business from a place of passion. And trust me, if you haven't or don't know the differentiation between the two, trust me, when you work from a place of necessity versus a place of passion, you'll notice the huge shift in your business. Okay. And I've been in a place of both. And working from a place of necessity is where you go into your appointments with this expectation that, oh, I need to get sales because I have bills to pay, and I need team members because I know ultimately that's maxing out my business, and I need referrals, and I need this and I need that. Or taking facial boxes out, again, working from a place of necessity is, I have 5 boxes, I need to go out today, I need to put these out. If I can't find 5 places, then what am I going to do? And what if they tell me no? That's working from a place of necessity. Working from a place of passion going into an appointment is, I am going to open my hands and arms to receive whatever I'm supposed to receive from this, and all other expectations are gone. And you just go in and you have fun with your appointment. You get to know those people one-on-one. You maybe make them laugh or smile. I'm a jokester, so I love making people laugh, right? Or just to see their oohs and ahs as they look at their faces in the mirror and see improvements right away just from cleansing their face, because we know our products are amazing, and just from washing their face, their skin looks brighter from that one time, right? Facial boxes, working from a place of passion is, okay, I have these 5 boxes and I'm going to do a little bit of research before I go out today, and I'm going to put them at spots that I'm really, really excited about. So don't put your boxes, you guys, when you do facial boxes, do not put them at places like, oh, there's a place to put it. If you're not excited about it, don't put it there. And I mean it, just don't. When I first started putting out facial boxes, I was doing that. I made that mistake. I'm like, I'm just going to put them out where I see places. And I was putting them out, and I'm not saying that cleaners are bad, okay, but I'm going to be real. Dry cleaners are kind of, they're a dying business, for lack of better words. They are. And it's not super exciting. I'm just being real. Now, maybe you go to a current dentist that you're really passionate about and you love your dentist, put a box there. Maybe you have a doctor that you go to and you're really passionate about them, put it there. Or if you have a friend that works for a doctor's office and they're like, hey, give me a box, I'll put it for you. Cool, your friend's helping you out. But again, put in places that you're really passionate about. You know, I'm excited on the places that I have. I'm like, when I went out with Letty earlier this week on Tuesday, there were several places we put them out at. So one of the places we put them at was a really cute nail salon. We happened to be out and about checking out these restaurants, and there happened to be a nail salon right next door to a restaurant we were going to. It was called Glowy Nails, and it was super duper cute. I'm like, OMG, I'm going in here. And I asked, hey, where can I put this for your customers to enter for a free pampering session? And she's like, right over there. And she's like, here's some business cards and brochures that you can pass out to your customers too for our nail salon. I'm like, awesome, like super supportive. And they were super, super cute, you guys. A second location that we put it at, we were out and about, and I saw this it was a boutique store, and it was called the Pink Llama Boutique is what it was called. And I'm like, how cute. First off, I think llamas are cute. Okay. Secondly, I'm like, it's pink and we're in Mary Kay. Hello. And I'm like, how adorable is that? I want to go check out the store. I had never been in it. Right. So we went in, it was super cute. There was like some clothing and some like specialty items like for wedding gifts, and they had like candles. They had a section for men, like beard grooming stuff and hygiene stuff, just like an array of different stuff, like cute handmade jewelry. And so the lady introduced herself. She's like, I'm the owner. And I was like, hey there. And I busted out my facial box. I said, hey, where can I leave this for your customers to enter for a free pampering session? We talked. Of course, she was like, what business are you in? I said, I'm with Mary Kay. She's like, I'm familiar with it. She said, you know what? I would absolutely love for you to leave your box. She's like, it's not going to be forever, but you can try to leave it here for a few weeks and see how it blesses you. And I'm like, I appreciate that. I'm not looking to leave it forever. That's the other thing I wanted to touch upon. Don't expect your boxes to have a permanent home. It's one of those things like you kind of got to shift it up. Okay. And sometimes businesses don't care. Like I always have ready-made boxes. That way when I go check on my boxes, number one, if they're out of entry forms, I can just swap it out with another box. Number two, it never fails. Sometimes pens get ripped off, sometimes your signs get ripped off or they fall off, sometimes people write all over the box. So I like to have a fresh one, that way I can just whoop, shoot, swap it out, right? Plus it changes it up and it kind of looks like a new box when other people walk in, especially if they haven't been haven't wanted to enter before. If maybe if it's decorated a little bit different, looks like something new, then they're like, oh, that maybe they'll be a little more enticed. And that's the other big thing about facial boxes I kind of wanted to share with you tonight, touching upon rejection. Do not get sad when they get thrown away. Okay, so please hear me on this. If you are a new consultant, do not order the facial boxes through Mary Kay directly. They are $15 for 3 boxes, and you're going to be really sad when they get thrown out. The boxes that I make, I think the actual box that I purchase, and they come in I order them, they come in a quantity of 100. Okay, I think they come out to like 20 cents a box. The signage I get laminated, I think it costs me like maybe 50 cents. The pens I buy at the Dollar Tree, the twine I buy at the Dollar Tree to attach the pens, the ribbon that I decorate the boxes with come from the Dollar Tree. So I think if I had to price my boxes, they're maybe like $2 a box. So if it gets thrown away, it's way less than $5 a box. But please know, they will get thrown away. Do not get sad. Move on. You've lost the box, okay? And then the third place we put it at, it was kind of interesting. We wanted to approach the restaurant about a rose promo, but it was a different type of restaurant. So it's barbecue joint, but not like your typical sit down. You go up to the counter, you order, they give you a number, you go sit down, they bring the food to you. So kind of a little bit different than a regular like sit down restaurant when they bring you a menu and it's like full service. So I was kind of like, I feel like a facial box would be better here. And so we asked and they said yes. And there's a lot of foot traffic that goes in there. So when you're thinking of these sorts of places that you want to collaborate for business, think of places you're excited about, like little mom and pop places. I'm not saying that going to a big corporation or that they're big or known is necessarily a bad idea. If you're familiar with Nectar juices, they're all over, they're expanding. I have several at Nectar locations. Now, those are independently owned, just like Juice It Ups. And so some places will say yes, some will say no. I've had several Nectars that have said, no way, Jose, or they've told me yes, and then I go in and they've gotten thrown away, which is fine. And then I have some Nectars that are all about it. Same thing with Juice It Up. I've gone to one Juice It Up, they're like, nope, go to another one, and they fully support small businesses. There's a bunch of like little business cards sitting on top, okay? So just know it's kind of hit or miss. But sometimes mom and pop shops, boutique stores and restaurants, cafes, those sorts of things are going to be more inclined to allow you to leave a box because they're already a small business. So them supporting a small business kind of goes hand in hand. And so my whole point to this, because I feel like I went off on a tangent, is be passionate about your business, how you work it. Okay. And what I mean by that too is, you guys, we have an amazing product, right? Our makeup's incredible. Our skincare is incredible. I get compliments all the time on how good my skin looks. That's a huge, huge plus. Talk about it. If somebody compliments you, and that's why I say you should be your best customer. Pretty much everything you're wearing from head to toe should be Mary Kay. I've gotten complimented on how good I smell, right? I'm like, well, thanks. I'm like, that's actually perfume by Mary Kay. Oh, what's the name of it? I didn't know Mary Kay sold perfume. You know how many times I've gotten that? Or, oh my gosh, I absolutely love the way you do your eyebrows. Are they professionally done? I'm like, no, I fill them in every day. Oh, what do you use? Oh, I use Mary Kay. Oh, how exciting. Or gotten compliments about my lipstick or my highlighter or my blush or my eyeshadow, or just my skin in general. When I tell people I'm 41, they're like, oh, there's no way you're 41. I'm like, no, I actually am 41, but I appreciate it. I just use really good skincare. So it's those conversations, you guys. And it's again, it goes back to not being an incognito consultant. You guys have a business. Blare it out there loud and proud, you guys, because if you don't, somebody else will. And guess what's going to happen? They're going to take a potential customer from you that you're going to be like, dang, wish I could have, should have, would have. And my general rule of thumb, and several of you I've hung out with before, I've told you this too. Here's my rule, you guys, and maybe it's blunt and bold, but those of you that I've hung out with before, I've told you, if you don't do it, I will. So that means like warm chatting somebody. I've heard from consultants that I've hung out with, oh my gosh, she's so cute. I wish I could approach her. And I'm like, well, why won't you? Well, I'm a little worried. Okay, well, I'm going to do it because you're too chicken to do it. And they're like, oh, But it's the truth, you guys. I see spots all the time for cute facial boxes. And I've heard from consultants, oh, that's such a cute spot to put a facial box. I'm like, you're right. You know what? I'm going to give you a week. If you don't do it, I'm going to do it. But it's the truth, you guys. If it's not coming from me, and I say that because I'm trying to make a point, you guys, if you don't do it, somebody else will. How bad would you feel? I'm just being honest. If you see someone really well put together, like you just love their personality, you're like, oh my gosh, she would be so much fun to do a party with, or she'd be so much fun to mentor. And I think she'd be so good at Mary Kay. You never talk to them about the opportunity. Then 2 years down the road, you see they've started their Mary Kay business and they're being super uber successful. And you're like, oh, dang, somebody else approached her. So I have in the past, there's been 2 times I've warm chatted 2 individuals and they ended up being sales directors and they thanked me. They said, you know what, this is the first time ever I've been warm chatted and I'm a sales director. That goes to show you guys that you never know. And they were so like, it was a huge compliment to them. They're like, oh, I've never been approached. And that's awesome that you approached me. I'm like, you're welcome. So I've talked about this before, but it's all about perception and it's how you approach rejection. And the only differentiation between me, you guys as a sales director, and you all as beauty consultants is I just have quicker bounce back ability, BBA, okay, bounce back ability. The only difference between me as a sales director and Crystal, our national, is she has even quicker bounce back ability. Does it suck that we get cancellations? Heck yeah, it does. Does it suck that you text somebody 3 different times and call them 3 different times and they don't respond and it's as simple as they could just say, I'm not interested? Heck yeah, it does. Does it suck to go to a party and you don't sell anything? Sometimes, but if you had fun, I'm like, okay, I had fun, right? Again, it's that expectation. But instead of getting sad when you get a cancellation, change the way you think and say, okay, cool. This would have saved me my time, my gas, and maybe this is a blessing that it canceled. Now I have room to do this instead. If a facial box gets thrown out, cool. You know what? It wasn't a good spot. It's going to save me even more time because now I don't have to check on that location anymore. So it's really, again, I've talked about this in previous meetings. I like to see no as next opportunity. And you never know where the next opportunity can lead you. It could open up doors beyond your realm of thinking or your biggest dreams. And I'm telling you guys, you never know the people that you're going to run into, especially just having those conversations with individuals. And you just don't know where that could take you. They may know people that I have a good girlfriend of mine that I met with riding Harleys, and she's in Europe until July 30th. And she's already told me, Crystal, in August, we're booking a party. She's like, she's starting the skincare with me. She already purchased for me. But she's like, I have several girlfriends. I love throwing parties. She's like, we're going to do a party to support your business. And I told her, I said, I'm not looking for them to buy things. She's like, oh no, I'm going to tell them they need to bring their pocketbooks. And she's like, trust me, they love skincare. They're going to buy from you. I'm like, okay. But again, you just don't know until you have those conversations where it can lead you. But again, it's just being honest with people. I've been honest with my friends. You know, they were like, hey, Crystal, did you hit your goal? I know you were working towards earning your pink Cadillac. I'm like, no. And unfortunately, we didn't hit the goal of requalifying for car. I have to do it by September. Well, tell me what I can do to help you from now until September. And so I've been honest with them, hold a party for me. If you haven't ordered anything, order something for me. If I can send you a pampering kit for you to try out the products, we can do that. We can do it virtual. I've given them different options. And most people are on board with supporting you. They truly are, you guys. We're no different than another business. So I don't understand sometimes why we're so scared to talk to others. And I know it's part of that rejection, but I guarantee you for every 10 no's you get, you'll get at least 1 or 2 yeses, and those yeses are going to be absolutely incredible. So I appreciate you guys joining. As you watch the replay of this, or if you watch it live at 6 p.m., please comment below, watched, replay, comment. But I truly am here to help you guys. I want you to be more in communication with me this new seminar year. Share with me and the rest of us your wins, even if it's a small win. Hey, I sold a charcoal mask. You sold something. Hey, I warm chatted someone and it really scared the bejesus out of me, but I did it. Hey, celebrate. I'm telling you guys, it's even just the little small wins that turn into even bigger wins down the road. So keep plugging away. And I truly am here to help you. So if you have any questions or concerns or want to bounce ideas off of me, or if there's anything I can help you with, I absolutely love mentoring you guys and help you to grow your businesses so your success is something that flourishes for you. So hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, you guys.